Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking on the Steel Sentinel in heroic mode. We have our Dreadsteed deck. I am proud of coming up with this concept, if I do say so myself. Can't find it on the internet, but I did think of this after trying a couple other things on my own and implemented a deck that works pretty well. But it did take us a couple of attempts still once we had this deck to secure the victory. And I'm hoping now that we're actually recording, it won't take too long to replicate the same. Yeah, so we're gonna want to Mortal Coil that eventually.
I dispatched the animated swords in the East Hall. Elise, whom shall I aid?
Get to Reno.
I think we still just draw for now.
Surrounded by boom pots.
We may die very quickly if he has another one. Yeah, we don't have any AoE or anything. Okay, Dreadsteed time. We do have Sack Pack at least if we really need it.
Practice makes perfect.
On us? That's fine, that is the one I wanted to kill anyway. Good, he's trading unnecessarily.
You all seem busy.
Quite nice for me.
I'll just help myself to this lovely brooch.
That's a pretty awkward amount of mana. I think this is still correct, even though I'm taking a ton of damage. I get maximum value that I can for now out of these. Like killing both of these, and then Mortal Coiling, do another heal bot. See. Definitely not playing Reno yet. Is it worth the ooze? I don't think it's worth wasting an ooze. There'll still be Harrison and stuff. Ah, yes, that's better than the ooze. But then I don't heal up. Is healing up more important? This like limits the total amount of damage you can do. But it does mean I would lose to certain things. Okay. But at least I'm starting to generate Dreadsteeds, which if you do not get early enough, you're in trouble. You wasted on one of these? Excellent. Okay. Now what? I guess I start healing. Do you have Baron Ribbons there? But I will next turn as well. I think I heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can afford to draw. I'm gonna be able to start generating our board of Dreadsteeds. Kind of a good way to deal with this though, if it wins the job. We might need to waste Twisting Nether on this anyway. But we have 1, 2, 3 damage. We can do a Corruption on this. I think I like that. I don't think it's worth wasting a full Twisting Nether on. And we do still have another heal bot in tow. Okay. Start working on his ginormous life total. It's a bit of a pain. Can we kill it? We definitely don't want to Harrison that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more. We're one short. This is pretty annoying. We really want to ooze what comes out, but we can't Twisting Nether and ooze. We might need to take... Yeah, I think we're going to need to take one set of damage to the face from that weapon. But we can heal bot after... No, we can't heal bot and Twisting Nether. So if he has like... what's it? The 2-1 charge. Algin Horse Rider. We've seen one, but if he has that plus Blessing of Kings, we'll die. We do have a lot of Dread Steeds, so we could... I think we could Turian this. May as well do these anyway. Don't think it's worth killing those just yet though. I think this protects us more. We don't need the we don't need the Faceless Manipulator on the Dread Steeds because we already have a lot of them. Yeah. Pretty sure this is correct. Do need to start. We drew out one of his AoEs. That's a good thing. I don't think we want to draw anymore because we're already pretty far through our deck and don't want to start fatiguing too soon. I think it's Brawl plus Arcanite Reaper still doesn't kill us, so I think we don't even need a heal bot just yet. It's always dangerous filling up the board. Yeah, it's always very dangerous if we actually fill up the board, because then we can't play things like weapon removal. That's what Drain Life is for, is actually to kill our own guys. Yes. I don't want to do... No, well, I don't know, I think we just maximize face damage for now. Alright, attack with those. Might be worth heal botting. If he kills that though, we can't actually play a dude, but he needs to get through this. I think we can heal bot. We have 11 left, he has 15. We still have a lot of his life to get through. At least he's playing these before he can win the joust, so he's winning none of them as it happens. I think we're getting close to a brawling might make sense now. We'll kill a bunch of his minions.
Don't test me, child.
And I don't want him getting more armor. I mean, yeah, by brawling him. Okay, we're doing pretty well. He has 3 cards. That's an annoying one, but we have the BGH. When he plays a weapon, we can... We have answers. I've got the beast in my sight. Alexstrasza would possibly be the best thing we could draw right now. What does he get? Get its Assassin's Blades. It's quite good we have the Ooze. Okay, that we're gonna Siphon Soul. So we're okay for now. Our answers are lining up. Yeah, that has 3 charges, so we do need to... just kill that weapon. But we'll turn our hero power into something which, instead of damaging us and drawing a card, can always do 2 to his face. That's quite good. This charged hammer, oof, really like. He gets the brawl. So still 13 of his cards to deal with. We're getting low though, soon we'll be able to Reno. Alexstrasza would be the best draw still, I think, at the moment. I think even though it seems lame, I think we do nothing here. Yeah. Don't think it's safe to play Reno yet. Okay, wastes it, thank you. I'd say. Yeah, I think we've reached the point where getting Alexstrasza sooner doesn't actually help. So I think, and we don't want to draw the extra card because of fatigue. So I think this is right. Now we're getting close to yeah, so we use it on ourselves. We can remove the... it doesn't do any benefit to actually do it to him now. Okay, so we're looking really good. He's down to 2 cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack power. And he's doing nothing. Gonna bounce this just in case we need it. We are looking really good now. Okay, worked on the first attempt today. Dread Steeds for the win. How do we want to finish him off? I'm pretty sure we want to Reno. We can draw another card to make it even less likely. I'm pretty sure we're safe too, but oh, we had another Dread Steed. Well, we know that. Well, there's 2 cards in the deck.
We're gonna be rich.
I'm gonna finish him off with our Lightning Jolt. There we go, the Steel Sentinel taken down in heroic mode with our Dread Steed Warlock. Let's take a look at the deck. Like I said, I am actually quite proud of this deck. I tried a couple things against the Steel Sentinel. I just feel it was a really good puzzle in terms of really thinking through. I was convinced at one point that Mill Druid was the way to go, that Malorn would save you in fatigue. Forgetting that that logic only works against Sapphiron because he always puts your Malorn back in your hand, which prevents you from ever actually taking fatigue damage. If he's out of other ways to remove it, it just keeps becoming your last card. Anyway, Dread Steed is the cornerstone of this deck. Once you have your board mostly flooded with Dread Steeds, it gives you basically like attack each turn you can use that doesn't get cleared easily because they keep summoning themselves. And any other minion would only be able to do 1 damage anyway, no matter what it is. So Dread Steed is the cornerstone. You want to replicate it a few times with Baron Rivendare and Faceless Manipulator. Yes, you're using 5 mana to copy a 4 mana card to get a 1/1, but man, is it worth it. Yeah, Baron Rivendare you want to use to get, once you have a couple Dread Steeds on the board, you can run them in and get even more. The thing you want to be careful of is you don't want to get 7 Dread Steeds on the board at the same time, because then you cannot run cannot actually play any of the things that you need to help you stay alive, like heal bots, Reno Jackson, big game hunters, etc. So you want to be careful you should never go to 7. Even 6 is risky, but in case one part of the problem as well is once you do play something else, your board's full. And if you can't run it into a minion of his, like if he just plays Arcanite Reaper after Arcanite Reaper and is going face, you're in trouble. So the one piece of removal I did include was Drain Life, because most of the minions you actually play are 2 health, so you can kill your own minion, plus the little bonus that also restores 2 health to your hero. Youthful Brewthmasters are mostly to bounce Alexstrasza, because often you'll want to Alexstrasza yourself to stay alive, because you'll go low on life, and then later Alexstrasza him to really speed up killing him. It saves you many, many turns, that extra, 15 damage, essentially. This game, we're actually, it's unusual, even with this deck, to get to the point where Alexstrasza is not going to help you, because we'd already got him down to 15. What else? There's Sacrificial Pacts to buy you more life, because once you have your Dread Steeds out, you can sack pack them and they come back anyway, but that's 10 life gain for 0 mana. Fits in really well. Corruption is just removal on kind of one-off big targets. Mortal Coils to help you draw into things you really need. You want to be careful not to overdraw. Like there's a Harrison Jones, he's acting as weapon removal. Should only ever use him on 1 charge. Never use him on Maw or you'll get to fatigue too early. Siphon Soul is powerful removal plus heals you a bit. There are a lot of 2-offs, so Reno is designed to really play at the end. Oozes and Blood Cell Corsairs, tons of weapon removal because you need to be able to make sure all his weapons, the Arcanite Reapers, the True Silver Champions, the Blingtron, don't keep going face over and over. Big Game Hunter for the Krakens. Or if he like Blessing of Kings, early things. I think that's about it. I jumped around a lot in describing this deck. Oh, Twisting Nether is key. Once you have a few Dreadsteeds out, or even if you don't, you just Twisting Nether the board, and your Dreadsteeds come back, but all his stuff is gone. Really valuable. You saw I used it in here, even though his board wasn't super threatening, it basically didn't weaken my board while getting rid of his things, getting rid of the Armor Smith, which can gain him armor at a faster rate than you can chew it off, etc. This is, gotta say that once I figured out the right deck, with this Dreadsteed deck, this turned from one of the most frustrating, annoying, slow matchups that I've played in Adventure Mode to really fun, interesting one. I'd say it's one of the most fun ones now that I have a handle on it. Anyway, if you're still trying to beat him, definitely use this deck. I think it's probably the best deck against him. Maybe Gatling Gun Mage could pull it off, but I think this is more consistent. I hope you have fun with it as well if you try it out. See you later.